follow this one, and then it kind of breaks off. So
Yeah.
Kind of turns a little bit.
First broken bone.
Probably the last one, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. FedEx! What is it? Is that it? Oh my gosh!
See, that's just
Oh wait. Oh, you almost got crushed. It's finally here. I ordered this thing in May of last year. We have been waiting and waiting and waiting. Let's open it up. Are you ready?
Yes.
You're just gonna punch it open? Just cutting it open like a fish. My gosh! There it is, folks. The Bioboard. There it is. Oh my gosh, my first impression, this sucker is heavy. I was a little bit nervous about the deck itself, but it is super thick. There's like 12 ply here, and it's super sturdy. Holy cow, let's take a closer look, huh? Tristan's pulling the tape off of these motors. These wheels are just so huge. The reason why you want a Bioboard like this is because it has gear drives on both sides. No more changing belts. That alone is enough to be excited. The hardware is custom titanium with this beautiful Bioboard green that they've chosen. I'm surprised at the width of the truck here. Does it feel pretty sturdy?
Yeah.
It's a nice ergonomic fit. This display is pretty sweet, right? You can see the battery discharge. This along the bottom is going to tell you your battery life.
Dad, can I try?
Okay. Woo! How does that feel?
Great.
This is peak performance skateboarding. I think it's time we do a road test, don't you think? Should we go ride it? Oh my gosh. Solid piece of machinery. I actually didn't break my collarbone on that fall. That was just the only fall that I actually captured. I broke my collarbone a couple days later on my second ride in the middle of winter in the streets of Boston. It's just not a great idea. Potholes and loose gravel and salt. So I just hit a patch, spun out, and found myself in the emergency room. Here we go.
You can take a seat, okay?
He's having fun with me. He said, oh, you need to be here on this wheelchair now.
And now basically you're going to hold that in place with your back.
So this is your right side, nice and normal. Just follow the lines there. You can just follow this one, and then it kind of breaks off. So
Yeah.
It kind of turns a little bit.
All right, so we're at it again. 3 months later after I totally broke this collarbone. For 3 months, I just stared at this board in my office. This is obviously an extremely powerful board that demands to be respected. I mean, I watched Mike Boston get on this thing and be a little nervous about it. I was like, why? It's just an electric skateboard. It is much more than that, and you don't know it until you actually get on it and feel the weight and the power behind it. It's just an absolute beast. All right, here we go. Woo! A little bit of forward action. Okay, nothing bad's happened so far. Gotta get used to the cadence here. Okay. Some powers up hills, man. been on the board a few times now, and it's a very smooth and stable ride. The acceleration is incredible. That's one of the big selling points for me, is so that I can punch off the line at a red light. I can brake really hard if I need to. I'm just learning the limits of the board and learning to dance with it, learning to flow with it. It's definitely a head turner as well. You're gonna have a lot of kids gawking at you. You're gonna have parents give you the stink eye. They're just not used to seeing it, so it's kind of unique. It's kind of new. The Bioboards Plutonium. It is exactly as advertised. It is extremely powerful, extremely fast, the fastest electric skateboard available on the market commercially. I still wouldn't recommend you running out and buying this if you're a beginner or even an expert. Like, I feel like this is reserved for people who are extremely DIY, who like to configure all of the settings, and they know what they're doing with their skateboards. I said I wanted the fastest skateboard on the market without having to like adjust all the settings and do all this DIY stuff on my own. I just wanted the skateboard that is the fastest, that it just out of the box is just gonna be the greatest thing ever, and it is an incredible machine. This is like on the same level as a motorcycle as far as like power and torque. You definitely need a good helmet and good gear when you go out, because man, if you're going at high speed and you tank on this thing, it's not gonna be pretty. I can't emphasize this enough. Like, if you are looking to go big or go home, this is it. Fast forward 4 months and I no longer live in Boston. I took a job in Minnesota and moved out to the Midwest. I've been having a few technical difficulties with the board, and I was really impressed with Marcus, the founder, who was very responsive to my emails. He matched me with a third-party vendor here in the United States to ship my board to. They fixed it up nice and tight, shipped it back to me without any issues. It was actually really nice to receive the board. They also hooked me up with the new carbon fiber battery encasement with the new wire setup. So much better, looks really clean, so that was an added bonus. They're always optimizing, changing things to make it better, because they want to be on the bleeding edge of performance.
All right, the last thing we need to do on this thing is a speed test. I'm feeling pretty good after my injury, ready to push this thing to the limits. A lot of people said they couldn't reach the top speed on this board, that they had to stop before they felt more comfortable to go any further. I'm gonna put it to the test. We've got our remote here. It's got 3 riding modes, easy, medium, and hard, and believe me when I say this, that easy is still extremely fast. I've put it on red. I've got it on the absolute hardest mode here. Well, we're just gonna push it to the limit. So here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was insane! Oh my gosh! That was insane. I knew the board had a little bit more in it, and I just was not brave enough to push it that last little bit. Fastest I've ever gone on a skateboard in my life. Oh, my legs are jelly right now. If you guys end up buying this board, let me know how fast you're able to take it, if you're able to push it faster than I can. It is truly, I mean, look at this hill that I just came down. This board is next level performance. It's exactly what they say, like the board is not the limit, you are the limit. I was definitely hoping I could push it right up to the edge of how fast this board goes. I couldn't do it. If you get there, let me know how it goes. Oh, I'm gonna sit down. Oh, jeez.
My final thoughts on the Bioboard Plutonium. It is a great board. Bioboards is a great brand that is only getting better every single day. eSkate is progressing. This is a great board to keep you in front of the pack. I want to reiterate, this is not a board for beginners or even enthusiasts. This is for hardcore e-skaters who want to push the limit of what's possible. I've loved riding it, I've learned a lot of lessons on it, and our relationship is only improving from here. All right, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Hit me up in the comment section with any questions or concerns that you might have. Keep on riding, and we will see you on the next episode. Mwah.